I welcome you to this video. In this video, I will be showing you how to create a complete hidden roof with a parapet wall and also have a roof drain, okay? It has a roof gutter, okay? So how can you create that? Firstly, you must have a parapet wall where the roof is going to be hidden, okay? That is the first thing. Then you can now create your roof and also have that roof gutter inside. So for me, whenever I'm creating a roof gutter, I always like to consider a straight wall whereby there can be a pipe inside the wall that will take the water straight down. So where I don't have a recess at all, like this place now, you can see that there is a recess at this point, okay? So it's either I slope my roof towards the left, the rear elevation of the building, or I slope it towards this side, okay? So to do that now, I will go to create my parapet wall now. I will go to, let me show you something from my elevations. You see that my last level here where this design stop as at now is ceiling, okay? So I'm going to create my ceiling, my parapet wall on the ceiling, okay? I'll go to modify, I'll check this dimension here, okay? This is 1350. So you should always let your parapet wall be within the range of just 1000 to highest, or 12 to 13 or 1350. That is fine, okay? So if you go to your ceiling now, you go to your ceiling, that is ceiling 2, okay? So you can see that I can't see anything here. So I will go to my range base level and I will click first floor. I will click on first floor so that it's going to show me what I have on my first floor. So I will go to architecture and I will go to wall. Okay, I will activate my wall, 225 wall. Then I will, as you can see, the base constraint is going to be ceiling 2. Then I don't need it to have any base offset. Okay, so the top constraint, I'm going to leave it at parapet, okay, so that it can end at that 1350 that I have there. So I will take this parapet wall right from here to this point. From here, I will go straight to this point. You are the one who knows how your parapet will run, okay? So you just have to run your parapet based on your sketch or your design, okay? So I'll take this way, I will take this way, I will take this back this way, and I will take this way, I will take this way, and I will take this way, okay? That is how I want it to be. So if I check it on my 3D now, you see that there are some walls right here, okay? These are my parapet wall. So I will go back to my ceiling to create the roof now. I'll go back to that ceiling 2, okay? So I will go to architecture, then under my architecture, I'll go to roof. I'll go to roof by footprint, okay? I don't have that roof created. I'll go to edit type, I'll duplicate this, I'll give it roof tile, okay? Roof tile. I will click on OK. I'll go to edit. Then I can just give it thickness of 30 mm. I will go to these materials here. Then I'll go to create new materials. Okay. I'm going to rename this to be roof tile. I just give it any name. Then I will go to use render appearance. I will check this under my graphics. Then I will go to appearance. I will go to replace this in editor. I just want to give it a material. Then I will go to appearance here. I will go to roofing. Then I will select these materials that look like roofing sheet. Okay, I will click on apply and click on OK. And click on OK. And I will click on OK again. Then I will pick my rectangle tool because it's a flat roof. So I will take this and shape it this way. Okay, mind you, it's only going to be sloping to one hand, so I want it to slope to my right hand side here. Okay, so I will uncheck all this slope. If you select it, you are going to see uncheck this slope. Select this one, uncheck this slope, because you are only going to slope it to this side. So this is the only place that will have the slope. So select this one, uncheck this slope. Okay, so you select this one now, hit on line, take this from here to this point. Let me uncheck this slope, then select this again. Make sure before you start doing anything, you uncheck this divine slope so that you won't need to be doing that more time. Okay, so take this here. So select your trim/extend command, this one and this one. Okay, So as you can see, if you look at it very well now, let me first take this first. Let me trim this one. Okay, I'll take this right from here to this point and from here to this point. So I'll trim this first. Let me unjoin this particular one. Unjoin. Okay. Okay, let me take my line again. Okay, let's use trim/extend command. This one and this one. Okay, so here you see that the slope is only applicable to this side because I want the roof to slope this side. Okay, so this is the slope. The slope currently is 30 degrees. If I finish it up, you see how very high it's going to be. So you finish it up and go to your 3D. Can you see how high it is? So this is too much. So what you need to do is to reduce the slope to, let me say, 7. Okay, can you see? 7. Okay, the 7 is still more than my parapet wall, so I will reduce it to 5. Okay, and as you can see, it actually fits in the wall now. Okay, it fits in the wall now. Can you see that? So if I press my escape, you see the realistic of that roof. Okay, but I told you that we are going to be having a roof gutter or roof drainage or roof drain or anything. We are going to be having it there, and which requires a slab. It's going to require a slab at this end, because once the as it's sloping down to this side, the water is going to drop on that slab. Then there will be a pipe. Okay, there will be a roof drain that will take the water down. The pipe must have been inserted inside this wall. Okay, so to do that now, it means this roof is not going to extend to this wall. Okay, so let's go back to that ceiling. You go back to that ceiling 2. Okay, select it, edit footprint. So let me offset. I will offset this one back. Let's say I want the slab to be 600, because there will still be something like a guard, like a wall, a short wall, a dwarf wall on it. Okay, so I will offset it by, let me say I offset it by 600 backward. Offset it by 600. I don't want it to have another copy. Okay, so I will offset it backward this way. Then if you finish it up now, and check it, you see that the space will be right there. Okay, let me go to my 3D. Can you see that space? So I'll go back to that ceiling 2 again. Ceiling 2. So I'm going to create a slab. So to create that slab now, I will go to, I can use my extrusion and I can use my floor. So if I want to use my extrusion, I will go to architecture, components, model in place, casework. I'll click on OK. Okay, I think it's better I just use my floor so that you won't need to start setting the start and end. So let's say I want to use this 150 floor slab. By now you should know how to set your floor materials. I'll go to rectangle and I'll draw that slab in the rectangle form to occupy that space, that 600 space where the roof is getting to. Okay, so let me finish it up now. Let me say no, I don't want it to attach. Then if you want to see this now, you have to have a section. Okay, that is when you can see it. So I will double click on this section because I already cut the section. So by now you should know how to cut a section. So I will double click on this section. So if I double click on that section, you will see that this is the roof. Okay, let me select it. You see that this is the roof type, and you can see the slope. Okay, so I just noticed that, okay, that is fine, that's fine. So this is the slab that we just created. Okay, so what we are going to do is that if this roof is going to slope this way, it means this particular if it's going to be this way and we are going to have a wall, let me show you what I'm saying. Is either we take this slab down a bit. Okay, but if this is the ceiling level, definitely there is going to be a roof beam here. Okay, there's going to be a roof beam here. So I want it to be that if they are creating this roof beam right from this ceiling level here downward, which is going to be maximum of 300, but because it's having a slab, we can have a roof beam of 450 or 400 here. So if this roof beam is coming from here downward, okay, so this thickness will also be part of it, which means this slab is going to be this way. Then this roof needs to have a kind of height, or we can bring this one down. So it now depends. Let's assume I want to have, let me go back to that ceiling 2. I will go to architecture, then I will pick my wall. So if I want to have wall, I can have a 150 wall here. I will go to edit type, and I will duplicate this 150 wall. Okay, 150 wall. I'll click on OK. I'll go to edit the structure. I'll change the thickness here to 150. I'll click on OK. I'll click on OK. So I'll take my wall and I'll start drawing a wall right from here. You can see that all what we are doing now is on our ceiling 2, okay, because that is the only place we can see it based on our sketch. So you take this here, okay, starting from the head of that slab. So let me double click on this, then you will be able to see the wall here. Then this wall, I want it to be something like, the height should be something like maybe 300 mm, okay. If you calculate the thickness of the slab with it, so 150 plus 300, that is still 450. So let's take it to we take the top constraint to unconnected, then the unconnected height, let's give it 300. Okay, so can you see that? Then here we need to take this up. Okay, we need to take this up. We need to take this up. So you move the roof. You can see that I've selected the roof. You move the roof, you move it up, and make sure it stop at the edge of this short wall or this dwarf wall you just created. Okay, so you can see that this one now is now going up. So all you need to do is, although it's still okay there, but you can just reduce the slope to, let me say 4, and let's see. Okay, the slope is not still bad, as you can see, it's not bad. So what you need to do now is you select this one, select the roof, then you take the roof to, you go to your ground your ceiling level again, go to your ceiling 2, then you still need to under ceiling. You can see that I just mistakenly click on ceiling plan, so I'm supposed to go to ceiling normal ceiling level. I'll click on edit footprint. Then this roof needs to come inside by that 150, or you can just add you can make it 200 so that it's going to extend than the wall a bit. So I'll just click on offset, okay, and I will give it let me say 200. Then I don't need it to be copied, then I'll just offset it this way. Okay, can you see what I'm saying? Then I will click on finished. I'll click on no. Then if I double click on it now, you see that if the rains drop, okay, then the water is going to slope to this side. Okay, it's going to slope to this side, okay, which is fine. Okay, can you see that? So that is that on how to create a complete hidden roof. Okay, complete hidden roof with a roof gutter, okay, in Revit. Okay, so this is where I'm going to stop for now. Let me go to 3D. So from your 3D also, you are going to see the traces of that gutter. Okay, you are going to see the traces of that gutter. Okay, so another thing you can just do, maybe when you are creating your complete drawing, is let me say on my slate 2, I change this one to realistic here. I'll change it to realistic. Okay, let me off my underlay so that all this underlay is not going to be showing. I'll click on none. Okay, so you need to show the slope. Okay, to show that slope now, you go to annotate. You go to annotate, you go to region, you go to fill region, you click on this line. So you draw something like a slope this way. So make sure you are using okay, I will still go and set that. So you take this right from here to this point. So you make sure you are using solid black. Okay, solid white. Let's click on this solid black. You go to edit type, you duplicate this, and you also give it solid white. You click on OK. Then you change the color from here to white. If not, you are not going to see it. Let's change it to white. Click on OK. You click on OK. So let's change the color also. We only change the name, I guess. Let's change it. Let's see. Edit type. So we need to change the color here. Okay. I think that is fine. You click on apply and click on OK, and you finish it up. Okay. So can you see? So you need to show the indication that the roof is going to slope towards this side. So if I select this one now, I'll just hit on copy, and I will have another copy at this point. Okay, so can you see what we have just created? So that is that on how to create a complete roof, complete hidden roof. Okay, complete hidden roof with parapet wall and roof gutter. Okay, so this is where I'm going to stop for now. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.